Hello friends, today's topic is curve tracing and rectification of curves, and we'll solve MCQs with the complete explanation. So let's start with examples. First example is to find the tangent pole to the curve represented by the equation r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So we'll write the equation first. R square equal to a square cos 2 theta. Now this is a polar curve firstly, and in polar curve, to find the tangent at the pole, to find tangent at pole, we put r equal to 0 and find values for theta. Okay, so let's put r equal to 0 in the given equation. Okay, so when you put r equal to 0, a square cos 2 theta is equal to 0. This a square is a non-zero quantity, so obviously cos 2 theta will be equal to 0, and cos 2 theta will be 0 when this angle 2 theta is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, and so on, so that we will get the value for theta pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, and so on. Okay, so that should be our answer. Option C is the right answer. Next question, the equation for the curve y equal to x cube. Okay, so this is a Cartesian curve, and in Cartesian curve, firstly we need to check the symmetry of the curve corresponding to given axis. Okay, so if you'll observe here, if you will replace this y by minus y and this x by minus x, then see what happens. I will replace y by minus y and x by minus x, then see what happens. I still get the same equation. This means the equation remains unchanged, means the given curve will be symmetric in opposite quadrant, and also if you observe in the given example y equal to x cube, as you will increase the values for x, so that the value for y will get increases. What it means, if you tend this x to infinity, y will tend to infinity. So obviously the option A will be the right answer. Okay, so basically the curve will be like this. Okay, next example, the arc length of the loop of the curve 3ay square equal to x into x minus a square. Okay, using the integral to integration x1 to x2 under root 1 plus dy by dx square dx. Okay, so our question is to find the values for this x1 and this x2. Okay, so this is again the Cartesian curve, and in Cartesian curve this x1 and x2 are nothing but the x intersection. X intersection means the curve intersecting with the x axis. So we find x intersection by just putting y equal to 0 in the given equation. So when you will put y equal to 0, see what will happen. I will get x into x minus a square equal to 0, so that from this I will get the values for x, which is 0, and x is equal to a. So x1 will be 0 and x2 will be a. So our option C will be right answer. Now next question, the curve r equal to a sine 4 theta has the number of loops. Okay, so obviously it is a rose curve. Okay, so rose curve of two types, r equal to a cos n theta and r equal to a sine n theta. So the given curve is of the second type, r equal to a sine n theta. Okay, so in this rose curve, the number of loops are depend on the value of this n. Okay, if n is odd, okay, then the number of loops will be n. Okay, and if this n is even, okay, then the number of loops will be 2 times n. Okay, means what? We have given the value for n equal to 4, which is an even number. Okay, so number of loops will be equal to 2 times 4. Okay, that is 8. So option B is the right answer. Next question. Two families of curves are said to be orthogonal if, okay, so for solving this question you must know the definition of orthogonal family of curve. Okay, and in the definition the family is said to be orthogonal to each other if and only if every member of either of the family cut each member of the family at right angles. Okay, so option D is the right answer. Now next thing is the equation of the asymptote parallel to the x-axis to the curve represented by the equation y into 1 plus x square is equal to x. Okay, now question is to find asymptote which is parallel to x-axis. Okay, and if you observe the given example, this y is explicitly expressed as a function of x. Okay, means the asymptote we will get from this equation will be parallel to y axis. Okay, if we'll find here the asymptote parallel to y axis, you need to put this denominator equal to 0. So 1 plus x square is equal to 0. So x square will be plus minus under root minus 1, which is plus minus x is equal to x square equal to minus 1. So x is equal to plus minus I, which is imaginary. So the asymptotes parallel to the y axis does not exist. Okay, but our question is not to find the asymptote parallel to x axis. We need to find the asymptotes parallel to x axis. Our question is not to find the asymptote parallel to y axis. Okay, so the asymptotes parallel to x axis, we will find the asymptotes using the examples directly. Okay, if we'll see the option number A, x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1. If you draw those lines, okay, this line will be x is equal to 1 and this line will be x is equal to minus 1. Okay, this is y axis, this is x axis. Okay, and x equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1 are not parallel to x axis. Okay, so option A is wrong answer. Okay, if you'll check for the option B, okay, option B is what? X equal to 0, and x equal to 0 is the equation of y axis. Okay, y axis is also not parallel to x axis, so option B is also wrong. Then option C is the line y equal to x. If you'll observe this line y equal to x, this line is passing through the origin and symmetric in the opposite quadrant. Okay, so and it is also not parallel to the x axis, so option C is also the wrong answer. Okay, we'll check for option D. Option D says y equal to 0, and y equal to 0 is nothing but the equation of the x axis. Okay, so x axis itself is the asymptote which is parallel to x axis itself. Okay, so option D is the right answer. Okay, next question. Integral for calculating the length of the arc of the loop of the curve y square equal to x into 1 minus x by 3 square. Okay, so firstly you must know arc length of any curve. okay, and that will be given by the integral x1 to x2 under root 1 plus dy by dx square into dx. Okay, so our options this or this may be wrong, may be right. Okay, so we'll check what are the values for x1 and x2. So x1 and x2 are nothing but the intersection with x axis. x1 and x2 are what? X intersection. Okay, so to find x intersection, we put y equal to 0 in the given example. So when you will put y equal to 0 in the given example, what you will get? X into 1 minus x by 3 square is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 0 or x by 3 is equal to 1, that is x is equal to 3. So the value for x1 will be 0 and value for x2 will be 3. So option D is the right answer. Next question. To find the tangent at the pole to the polar curve r equal to a sine 3 theta. Okay, so to find the tangent, again we have solved this kind of example. To find the tangent, we put r equal to 0 and find the values for theta. So when r is 0, sine 3 theta will be 0, and sine 3 theta will be 0 when this angle 3 theta is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi and so on. Okay, so we'll find the values for theta: 0, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, pi, 4 pi by 3 and so on. Okay, and if you'll observe, option A is the right answer. Thank you. If you liked the video, share and subscribe. Thank you.